What's up, guys? So I'm not sure if it was when we were doing the drill, pulling the drill that the motors got hot, or if it was when I was doing something else, but the hydraulics got really hot, started smoking, and burnt the motors up on the winches. I'm hoping that this fixes it. So we got some new motors here. We're going to put them on the winches and try it out and see if that fixed it. I'm praying that's what was wrong. So I put gauges on it. The winches call for 2,900 psi of hydraulic pressure, and that's what the pump's making. If I cap the lines and deadhead it, it makes 2,900 psi, and then it starts bypassing in the relief valve, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. So I put some inline gauges on it to check all that, and when the winches quit pulling, they're really weak right now, and when they quit pulling, it's only at 1,000 psi, so I think it's bypassing internally in these hydraulic motors. So we're going to change them out and see what happens. Winches are exactly the same. I thought about adding a big drag winch underneath, putting a snatch block out there on the end of the boom, or we'd have a third winch. But if this fixes it, I'm gonna have to put a cooler in line and keep the system a lot cooler where I don't burn these new motors up. I'll try to put some blue towels down and keep the mess to a minimum, but we're still gonna have a little bit of oil around there. I'm gonna do this one first and try it and see what. First off, I'm gonna take the lines loose. So this is the where it comes through the pump, this line and this line. And I made this new line to put that gauge in there just so I could figure out what the problem was. Oh yeah, got a little one down there. Look at my little one. That was too little. Too little? 60. Yep. That bolt right there goes through the brake block valve. need a medium size Allen. Money. So we gotta see, this is the old motor. Man, that things look longer.
They do. They're different on the end. It's got more on the other end.
Oh yeah. So we got to take this block valve that releases your brake and controls all that. We got to take it off, bolt it on the new motor. Should have closed the door down and turned the AC on, but we got to get this truck fixed, guys, because we've been needing it. We had to go pull a tractor out today, and it was down in the pasture. Patrick didn't want to take the rollback off down in there, which I'm glad he didn't. And so I did. It's just about a mile from here. I just drove the loader over there and pulled him out. I took video of it. Y'all see that, but. Right? Hold it in half for me. You having troubles? Yes. See these red caps they put in there for shipping, and then these two clear ones? The red ones are bolt holes. The two clear one is, you know, where these O-rings are, and that's where your pressure goes. Well, oh no. Why they would put them in there that tight, God only knows. Having heck getting them out. All right, let's bolt this block valve on there and see what it do. Uh-oh.
They're closed.
Well, I mean, I have so many people call me every day, I don't know. If I called the right 479 number, it looks like I did. It's like they're gone. Hey guys, so we're going to work on the wrecker again today on these winches and try to get them lined out. So I ordered 2 motors, and they came in and they wouldn't work. Let me show you. So this is the old motor, and see how where the brake block valve bolts, see how this line is flat all the way down? The new motors came in and it swells out where that block won't bolt down and seal. So we started putting them on, as you can see in earlier clips. They didn't work. That's the 4th time that I've got the wrong motors, and I was irritated. So we had to turn around and try to get new motors that was the right ones. So we're just going to show you what we had to do to get them fixed. We've already got 1 new motor on the winch, and I wanted to make sure that was going to fix them before I started another video. And we put see this inline cooler? So this truck has a tandem hydraulic pump on it, which means 2 pumps bolted together where you can run 2 functions at once, which I like, and I'm going to keep it that way. Therefore, we had to run 2 different return lines, 1 for each pump through the cooler, which worked out good. the cooler that I bought had 2 inlets and outlets, so it worked out good and worked well. This thing's keeping the hydraulics way cooler, and on the other side you can see the back of the gauge, but we put a gauge in it. That way I know if I'm losing, if my motors are bypassing again. So what happened when we pulled that drill onto that trailer, we done like 2.5 hours of winching in the heat of the day, and the winch motors got hot and melted internals and was causing a bunch of heat bypassing, and it burnt the motors up. So we're going to put the other motor on the other side, on the driver's side winch today, and show y'all how it's done. And like I said, we already got the new motor on this one. It works great. It's back like it was. It does very good, and we got the cooler in line to keep it cool, and that's working very well also. It's got a big electric fan on it that pulls air across the radiator type deal of this cooler. It's a big aluminum cooler, but you have to put the coolers in the return side because these coolers aren't made for pressure. You know, this hydraulic pump makes 2,900 psi, so you can't run 2,900 pounds of pressure through an aluminum cooler. It won't hold it. So on the return side, there's, you know, less than 100 pounds, so it works great. But we're gonna put this motor on the driver's side and show y'all how it's done. Yeah, so these block valves that bolt to the bottom of these motors have O-rings in them. We replaced those O-rings also because I went over to Ace Hydraulics in Fort Smith, and I took this truck with me. Instead of me ordering the parts and keeping getting the wrong stuff, I went over there, took the truck with me. They had the new pumps in stock for me, the new motors I mean, and pulled it in their shop. Man, they're awesome over there. Paul with Ace Hydraulics and Brian, they really know their stuff. He helped me out a lot. He rebuilt, put O-rings in, like I said, in those 2 brake blocks, and just phenomenal help. We put the motor on there and it fixed it all. They know their stuff over there. If y'all are in the Fort Smith, Arkansas area, Ace Hydraulics really knows their stuff. Paul owns that place. He's a great guy. He helped me out a ton, so I can't say enough good stuff about him. So we need to get up there now and take that apart.
I've done this too many times. I ain't getting enough tools.
Show them these skid steer pads. So these are skid steer tracks we cut up, and if I'm on the blacktop or on something I don't want to tear up by putting my outriggers and spades down when I'm pulling hard, I put these underneath the spades, and my spade goes right here in this metal groove, and it keeps me from tearing up the blacktop with my outriggers or spades, whatever you want to call them. That really comes in handy.
Works better than aluminum pieces. One at the bottom, right?
Yeah, there's a little Allen right there. So guys, there's, let's see that. This bolt and that bolt hold the motor to this washer, or to this adapter plate, and then this under here is the brake block valve. And there's one Allen screw down there that's hidden that you got to pull out before that'll come apart, and took us a little while to figure that out.
Yep.
And you got to take the line off of each side also. Let's see, this one's already got the new motor on it. It worked great. Need to pull up on it.
Making sure it was hot.
And you'll need another Allen wrench to swap that block off of that to the new motor. It's a different size, I mean. We got work lights on here. Y'all was talking about we need work lights. I just got to get them wired up. There's one on the boom, and then there's a big light bar right there. Other than the flashing light bar, we just got to get them wired up. So that shaft, guys, right there goes into there, and that's what turns the whole thing. Oh, What are you doing?
Pushing that bolt out the bottom.
Oh, I thought that was the O-ring. Rowdy, come here. Say hi to the people.
Something's
So-
so, this morning. He keeps barking at nothing.
His shadow, probably. So guys, he was in a car we impounded when he was 8 weeks old, and they never came back to get him. So he's been here ever since. That's how we got him.
What's he
He loves it. He loves it here around the shop. He stays in the shop at night.
Are you going to talk?
Nope, nope. Don't you jump on the side of my truck. He's a good dog. He stays away from the highway. See, the highway's really close right here. He stays away from it pretty good. Let me show him these. So these 4 bolts right here bolt this brake block to the bottom of the motor, and then it sends fluid through this little O-ring right here through that hole to release the brake and set the brake. Gotta have the ice chest full of Sprites. This is where you add fluid, and then these lines here is just for vents.
Phone that never stops ringing.
TW. Okay. Okay. A Mazda 5, Miranda. I'm not sure.
There's a little van.
Is it a van? Okay, how long have we had it? Logan's got a set of Super Springs coming, and I've got a set. The 5,000 pounders are going on this truck. The 3,400 pounders are going on Logan's truck. I think they're different part numbers. Just don't get them mixed up. They'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, that lift was too.
I don't know. What size lift?
4 inch. So you're just these 2 O-rings getting replaced?
It should be in there. I hope.
Well, I mean, you said you was replacing O-rings. I didn't know which one was.
No, we already done all that. The O-rings were inside here.
Oh, you already did? Okay, okay.
So this truck has the factory rear springs on the back of it. I'm gonna put some super springs on the back that add 5,000 pounds capacity to each side, and beef it up a little bit where when I've got something real heavy on the wheel lift, it don't squat as bad. And we may add airbags on top of that. I don't know, see how the super springs do, but we put the super springs, the smaller super springs on the service truck, and it really made a difference. I like those because the airbags, if you rely on airbags and if you blow one, it's over. You know, super springs, they're there all the time and they're solid. So hopefully, yeah, your O-rings are in there. Just gotta bolt it together. Hopefully the super springs will take care of it and we don't have to run airbags. Yeah, so y'all guys remember the drill video, the big old vertical drill that was on fire and we was loading on a lowboy, then had to go offload it again? They're there waiting on us right now. Well, they're seeing if they can get permits, but we got to go load that again. I don't know if we'll make another video or not since we already videoed it once, but we got to go load it again, and I've got to go haul that excavator this morning to Calvin, Oklahoma. I sold it to a guy out there that's got a bridge job, so Patrick and Denny Wayne's probably going to go load that drill, and I'll go to Calvin. All right, those are tight. Still in. This goes back like this.
It ain't cool, don't eat it.
I should have got that small boat started first. Okay. Oh no. Last two times I put that together, I pinched the rag underneath there. Didn't get it that time, so luckily. Alright, now we need that long screw. Where's it at?
It's still in there.
Still in there. Now I'm going to put that long skinny screw that goes all the way through the block in there. I got the two main screws holding the motor in it. I'm going to put this long screw back where it goes and torque it down, and then we just got to put the lines on. Get all these rags out underneath there.
We could also use a sponsorship in blue rags.
Right.
We go through them.
We need some ropes. See these cables? Yank them. We need synthetics. Casey's got me hooked on synthetic rope. Hook me up.
What is my plug?
Did you forget?
Forgot the last time. Or time before last.
All right, one line's on. Putting the last line on now, y'all.
Please let this work.
Yeah.
To the good Lord.
Well, we know it fixed this one, so at least we got one that works we can use.
Extension.
bolts. All right, now he can try it out when he goes and pulls that drill, but I bet the farm it's fixed because it fixed the other side, so I don't know what would be any different on this side.
You're gonna test it out there?
Well, we know we got this one. We don't have to have that one.
Test run it.
Jasper Engines, TW. There's Logan pulling in. We're going to use his truck to haul that excavator. The motor in my truck went down. He's got a good looking Pete. Ain't that a pretty truck? Flip up bumper and all. So we're going to unhook the white Kenworth from the RG end, unload the loader and load the excavator. Haul it to Calvin. But I want to show them this air. So this first plug right here is for my light bar. When I'm towing, I put the light bar on the casualty. And then these two are air to release the brakes on the semi and have brakes on the semi as you're towing it, or to air tires up, whatever. We got onboard air now with 5-gallon air tanks, semi-air tanks on the frame rail. This thing's coming together. It's about to be finished just like I want it. A couple other little small details. But this is my favorite truck by far. I can do so much with it. Thank y'all for watching, and this has kind of been a shop video or mechanic video, so hopefully that winch is lined out. I know the other side is, and the cooler helped a bunch, so we're good. Thank y'all for watching.